I'm here with Mor Loushy, the director of Israel Limited. This is her New York premiere of the film tonight at the JCC in Manhattan, the Israel Film Center. Tell us a little bit what the film's about.
The film accompanies a group of young Americans in their trip to Israel, a 1-month trip. And it shows the process of how history is told and how the kids change their political point of view on Israel.
How did you come about this film?
Actually, my cousin went on one of those trips, and she studied here in New York films. So I thought, wow, she's going on that bus, and it's a great idea. First, I thought that the film would be about, me and her. And then when we got to the trip, I understood that I have such a huge story, and then I started doing it.
What do you expect audiences to take out of this film?
First of all, the film doesn't have a voiceover. So everyone can, take it to his path or her path. But the thing that I want is, don't take the reality or the history as it comes. Because search a little bit, because we want a better future in Israel. I'm looking for a dialogue. So not to take, one narrative and to look at the other side as well, to look at the other story. Because I don't think that when you tell only one narrative, only one story, it can get you to a better place right now in Israel. So I wish that people will see that there is also a different side and a way to dialogue, not through that kind of education.
What is the kind of education that the film presents?
I think it's a very one-sided story. I think, when I got into the film, suddenly I understood that it's the same education as I went through as a kid, from the first grade until the last. The trips that the school took me, it was to the same places as we see in the film. So the film represents shrunk education, in 3 weeks. It shows our education, how it drips slowly. So, so the film, I think, represents, if you look at the books, educational books in Israel, so you see that, the Palestinian story just doesn't exist there. When you take kids for 1 month and the word occupation doesn't come up, or, even not such a controversial word, but the other story. So I think it's a very important thing that you should see from the film.
Thank you, Mor.
Welcome.